Yeah, good day. Hope everybody okay. Alright, as you see my topic, I'll give you a nice little case scenario of the web of money laundering and how none of you, not many of us, have an idea or the slightest idea how real money laundering work. So I will give you a typical modern scenario and leave some people in shock for understand how criminals in suits and many connected to suits use the system. Right? So we're going to deal with a drugs dealer, a politician, an engineer, a man we call Mr. X, right? Who own what you call a corporate structure in the British Virgin Islands, which is a tax haven. Okay, so again, we'll deal with a drugs dealer, a politician, an engineer, the director of what you call a corporate structure. Now a corporate structure is combination of foundations, trust, company. Foundations, trust, company. Okay? As you know, like you have the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and you know what a trust is, right? And who is a trustee and how it works. When trust is not a legal entity, company is a legal entity, but you can use companies as a person. And I'd explained that in my last video. Alright? So case one. Let us use hypothetically Jamaica. So it's hypothetical. None of you know inbox me and tell me who you talk or who you talk or who you talk, right? Alright. So we have a top juggist. Top man. I'll call him top man. He have a bad jugger habit. Right? Him take drugs too. And him have a nightclub. And him allow drugs to sell in him nightclub because him get a cut of the money each week, which is about, let me use 1 to 3 million Jamaican dollars each week. Yeah, I make whole heap of money because crack him are selling and heroin. So I make whole heap of money. Him blend the money in the nightclub, passing it off like legitimately by him pay bill and him pay staff. Yeah, him spend some, but still him find that him leave with some mountable cash, which represent a risk, of course, because who have in Jamaica, the FID pick up on them things than the bank and the fraud arm of the police. Anyway, a big drug dealer knows him have all of the cash they lie around after him pay. Him have too much cash to lie around. So a big drug dealer know, and him knows he might get robbed. And him may be a target. Secondly, the police, if them find out that him have tainted money, can lock him up. So he needs a solution where him can offload that cash without arousing suspicion and any form of unwelcome attention from the authorities. Listen carefully, you know. We're not talking about shatters in the ghetto now, we're talking about big people. Anyway, the nightclub owner, somebody could call him Jim. Him have a friend, a lawyer friend of the UK. I remember him big, you know. Him have a lawyer friend of the UK. They blink the line and I said, Bridget, I have all this money I need for too much cash in a Bridget. And the lawyer said to him, don't worry. I have a brother called Mr. X. Him is a director and him living in the UK, but him have some link in a British Virgin Island, right? So that brother they can twist and turn things. So you don't know, I don't know if you knew, but the British Virgin Islands have some sort of secrecy law where nobody can question them but don't. Just put it at that. Right, come and run through this. Right? And so the brother said, don't worry about yourself. Him link the club over Jim and him said, don't worry about yourself, me have this settle. But the club owner don't tell the director of the corporate entity in a British Island that is drugs money. Him just say him have some cash to get rid of. So the director said, don't worry. I run a corporate sale and I can help you. Him tell Jim that him have a business already, have trust set up, charitable foundation which can be used. So don't worry. This helps to avoid the need to involve authorities. Right? So Mr. X now arranged for him employee to pick up cash every month from Jim at the nightclub and tell him, look, I'm going to place the money that I pick up into a bigger network. As Mr. May have some trust and don't worry about it. And it can use to pay off the nightclub credit card debt, and you know, some extra money you can buy yacht and you know, a lime key, you can buy a little Porsche and a jet probably, you know. I'm gonna line it up for you, man. And him assure Jim at the nightclub, say, you know what, it's something I do for years. Something I do for years. Don't worry yourself. Alright? So that's scenario one. So scenario one is the drug dealer with the nightclub saying who have a whole heap of money for let off. Scenario two, you have two powerful businessmen, right, in Jamaica, right? Enough money they have, and them both customers are Mr. X for a long time. That are Mr. X in a British trader. They are customers for a long time. Their money as well is tied up in trusts and underlying entities. The first brother is an engineer and him travel worldwide doing lots of contract for big companies and in the Caribbean, and him want avoid tax, so him have him clients, them, you know, him did have some clients that when him doing the forest deal, criminal deal, they don't pay him, them pay the money straight to British Virgin Island to Mr. X. And Mr. X administer it in the trust company and whoever him do it and tie up the money. Now that businessman, they end up retire and him want some money from Mr. X. Him want back some money. But him don't want the attention from the financial crime division. Lest them pick up say he has been using the British Virgin Islands for years. Remember this hypothetical, you know, so now we have a businessman on the play, right? So him retire now and him want some money and him can't get the money there, so you know what I mean, him a wonder how him go get it. The second businessman is also a politician, right? With close connection to the pharmaceutical industry. Remember, you know, it's a hypothetical. So him lobby on behalf of certain, you know, it going to the pharmacy, him lobby on behalf of the pharmaceutical industry to get some of their drugs a particular company approve, and him get a little money for it. And him connected to powerful groups in the industry. Many years this politician will do this, and him a hide because him no want the transparency law and all that catch up with him. You know, people pay him get a little tip for all of that, and all of that money there going to the corporate structure owned by Mr. X. All of the money, the tips that people pay him, all the big pharmaceutical company, them just go straight in the British Virgin Island. You have nothing to do with Jamaica, right? So, like the first businessman and the drug dealer, them no want the FID find out nothing about how this money go. Realize, you know, none of this money go through Jamaica banking system. None of this money, right? So now we have the drug dealer, the engineer, and the politician. Now let's place the puzzle together, how it work, right? Now these are the final scene. So in a British Virgin Island, Mr. X have what we call a pool bank account owned by the corporate structure. Pool bank account meaning everybody money in a one bank, owned by the corporate structure, which is a shell company. A shell no mean gas. Shell mean the company where a lot of criminals use. Cause you know you can just farm a company in an hour, right? And them it no have no employees or nothing. It act as a person. Okay. So into which the engineer and the politician money is deposit, right? So Mr. X now have all the money in place. He just knows to send the courier. So him have all of the money. So him send him courier the first cash pickup. 4 million him take from the drugs dealer. Every month him take 4 million. But the first month when him take the 4 million, remember say the retired businessman want money and the politician want money. So when the courier pick up from the drugs dealer, him comes up boof and get the every month, you know, him give the politician 2 mil and him give the businessman 2 mil. So him pick up 4 million from Jim, the club owner, drugs dealer. Him get the politician 2 mil. Him give this man 2 mil. Right? So you may ask now, so how does the drugs dealer 4 mil go into the corporate structure? How him push it? Well, Mr. X, him seconded this by manipulating the account, as in the bookkeeping records of the three structures. So him increase the drug dealer money, that a Jim, by 4 million by taking out 2 million from the businessman and the politician. Remember, him have money in the British Isles. So him take out the money, them 2 million there, put in the drugs dealer account. Right? So if you notice, there is no trace within the Jamaican banking system yet about if you do with the drug dealer, the politician, and the businessman. They could continue. Under the drugs dealer Jim, who owned the club instruction, what him do? He asked Mr. X in the British Virgin Island to arrange for a loan secured by the cash in the structure to purchase a villa in Miami. Again, under the drugs dealer instruction, which is Jim, him tell Mr. X to arrange a loan secured in the cash in the structure, in the corporate structure of the British, to purchase a villa in Miami owned by the company within the structure. Remember, a shell company is a company, you have companies, trust, foundation. That's why we call it a structure. That's how we operate in the Virgin Island. So, what we do now, the drugs dealer then open an account in Miami, fly go Miami, boom, and applies for a credit card after the villa by members. Him buy a villa, Him then rent the villa out for 20 weeks of the year. And then the rental proceeds, so the rental proceeds 100 US per annum, 100,000. That is paid back into the bank account that him just opened. As far as the bank in Miami is concerned, the money comes from a purely legitimate source in Miami. You understand that? As far as the bank in Miami is concerned, the money comes from, remember I said the villa is bought by drugs money, because the loan take it out, but it's still not connect. You understand? And then the 100 US thousand will go back into the bank account is used to take out a credit card when used to sustain him life in a Jamaica, Miami. No ties yet to drugs or criminal money. The authorities in Jamaica, Miami have no idea of the drugs dealer connection to offshore account companies, British Virgin Island, Miami. Mr. X said tax evasion is not a reportable offence in the British Virgin Island, which it is not. And him ignored the fact that the three men, the drug dealer, the politician, and the businessman, could be involved in criminal activities. The Jamaican authorities now have no idea either. The mix of trustee and corporate services, bank account, credit card relies upon the convenience of a dangerous unlicensed corporate service provider in British Virgin Island, which the drugs dealer is able to achieve a disconnect between the crime and the benefit, and a further disconnect between himself and the criminal property. Let me say that again. The mix of trustee, shell companies, corporate service, bank accounts, credit cards, villa in Miami relies upon the convenience of a dangerous unlicensed corporate service provider, which is Mr. X, which the drugs dealer is able to achieve a disconnect. The drug dealer, the politician, and the businessman achieve a disconnect between the crime of what them do and the benefit, and a further disconnect between themselves and the criminal property. And that's how money laundering work when it comes to tax evasion. Totally disconnect. No money no have to pass through the banking system at all. There is no money that have to go through NCB, Scotia Bank, nothing like that. All they have to use is use a trust, and my next video going to be about trust. They can use foundations, shell companies who can farm in will act as a person, because a company can act as a person and get its own credit card. And then the system can tie it up, and you can see a man totally go about in business, no have no clue. Dress up in a suit, him work in the private sector, but do everything, and you can't tie him to nothing at all. So I gave you a drugs dealer, a politician, and a businessman. 3 scenarios I'll give you. Share and like this video as I will continue to fight against white collar crime. This is Talking to Security. Be educated. Boom bam bam. Have a lovely day.